hold up, hold up. I found it. I found the error. I found the error. I found the error. Go away. I found the error. That's just an extra S. Oh, my head. Little things like that. Little things like that. Hello, everyone. Today we're going to be refactoring the recurrent neural network that we built from scratch. We're going to refactor it, clean up the code base a little bit. It definitely needs some cleaning. We also have to do some more optimization. In our Excel, we built out the RNN. We built it out with momentum update. We've also built it out with nest-jobs momentum update. So we also need to implement those. So refactor, clean up the code base a little bit, add update, add other features. So like add all other activation functions that we've already implemented within our neural network code base. So yeah, I mean, there's bad news. I was way too excited yesterday. I thought we were done. We're not done. We're not done. But what I will do is to kind of give us a little bit of a break from all this neural network stuff, because we've done RNN in Excel, then RNN with RNN with different updates in Excel. We've done LSTM in Excel, LSTM with different updates in Excel. Now we're building an RNN from scratch. What I'll do after this is just give us a little bit of a break. I'll just go ahead and I'll try to implement, or I'll try to build an RNN agent that plays tic-tac-toe, just so at least we go back to our tic-tac-toe code base and show it some love. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to start cleaning up our code base. Just moving all of these weights to a separate function of their own, just so they don't clog up the top of our code base here. Go ahead. So we have sigmoid. Let me add identity 10H relu leaky relu. So let me go ahead and just copy these guys. We're gonna have to change this, or we're gonna have to make it a little bit more dynamic. The way we choose, we pass values through our activation functions. I don't think we're gonna get to momentum and nest-jobs momentum tonight. I think that's gonna have to be tomorrow thing. And I don't think we're done with RNNs for the next few days. Oh well. Anyways, once we've gotten into a good enough point, I'll go back into tic-tac-toe. Just give us a little bit of a break from all this neural network stuff. Or now I can pass in, or now I can dynamically, or just change, or have the user of the library be able to specify which activation functions they want to use without having to actually dig into this library here. So now I can just come here and I can just change it to 10H, for example, and just run that, and it will run. It'll run just like that. Oh, well, that trained pretty quickly, actually, in like only a few hundred epochs. So that's good, and that's good for both my experimentation as I continue along with this library, and also for others who may want to use this library as well. 3 things we need to implement before we end off today. Hopefully, if I can get them in within the next hour or so, because it's already 11. One thing I need to do is I need to refactor backprop. Hopefully that won't take too long. Then I need to actually implement the train function, and then I need to make the weight clipping. I need to make this optional. So once that's done, then that'll be it for today. Okay, this is way too long. So what I'll do is I will. Yeah, no, that's just way too long. So it's getting ridiculous. So what I'll do is I'll actually turn this into a dictionary, dictionary input. So okay, now let's actually implement our train function. What I've done is I've gone ahead and I've cleaned up our code base. It looks beautiful right now. I've cleaned it up. I've added a few different features to it as well. So added more activation functions to it. Added more. Oh, I can get rid of these actually. Hold up. Added more activation functions to it. Added some more error functions. So activation functions. So like sigmoid, we were using sigmoid before. Now we can use tanh, relu, or other activation functions, error functions. We were using a version of cross entropy before. Again, I have to verify where that formula came from. But now we can use like mean squared error. That's what I mainly use, and that's the only thing I've implemented. So we'll move it on. We also implemented a function that controls the vanilla update. So tomorrow what we're going to do is we're going to add more weight update functions. So we're going to add Nesterov momentum update and regular momentum update, and that should be that. Okay, now all those kinks should be ironed out. Okay, come on. This, but clip deltas, if so, clip is true. That's probably the most useless comment I've ever written. Man, this actually is looking beautiful, and it works beautifully. Ah, I wish every coding day could be like today. Today is like, I'm flying through this today. Okay, so one thing I do need to fix is, I don't need that actually. One thing I do need to fix, and I don't need this. Okay, let me finish my sentences. Wow. I implemented this at a time when I didn't really bother with commenting that much. Now I'm seeing the value of commenting. I have no clue what the hell I've done.